Good morning. Welcome to the pre-meeting of the Mobile County Commission. April what is the date today? 23rd? Ooh, I got a wedding anniversary coming up. April 23rd. Do we have any speakers? You can just holler, Dina. It's not like we got.
Commissioner.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, Glenn, can we get started?
Okay. Number 1, consider approving a list of claims. Number 2, consider holding a public hearing so any citizen of the county shall be given an opportunity to be heard. Number 3, consider approving payments of claims for the home program in conjunction with the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. Number 4, consider authorizing amendment to the home agreement and declaration of restrictive covenants with Aubers at Satsuma for an amount of $1,008,234 of home funds for the development of the 64-unit senior housing in conjunction with the Alabama Housing Finance Authority and authorize the President, Vice President to execute all documents associated with this project. The development came under budget. Number 5, we need to vote today. Number 5, consider adopting a resolution endorsing a collaborative partnership between Mobile Area Interfaith Conference and the Mobile County Metro Jail for an adult reentry program for release inmates.
Second.
Number 6, we need to vote today. Number 6, consider authorizing letter endorsing support of Mobile Area Interfaith Conference application for the U.S. Department of Justice Careers Program Grant to continue its adult reentry program for release inmates.
Second.
Number 7, we had a correction on number 7. We changed tag to Tyndall Construction. Number 7 reads, consider approving change order number 1 with Tyndall Construction, LLC, for the Sims Senior Center addition. The change will increase the contract by $16,931 to cover owner-requested changes. The new contract total will be $895,603. Number 8, we need to consider public comments. Commissioner, we're going to vote on 9, so we have to do number 8. We're going to vote on number 9, so we're going to have to hold public comments for number 8.
This be Monday? Do it Monday or now?
Now.
Okay. Is anyone here to speak for or against the weight loss incentive program for 2020, year 2020? All right.
And number 9, we need to vote today. Number 9 reads, consider adopting resolution amending employee weight loss incentive program for CY 2020.
Second.
I'm certainly not against that, but why do we need to vote on it today?
She wanted to get this out. There are some adjustments that need to be made. Some of those adjustments are the weigh-in delay, and the date will be determined later. We will also not have the maintenance part this year because there would not be enough time to weigh the 6 months and for the employees to have enough time to take additional hours off this year. The plan requires the comp time hours to be taken by the end of the year. And they want to get this out to the employees.
Okay. Thank you.
Number 10, consider approving amending the 2015 Capital Improvement Plan, District 3 road projects to reallocate the remaining balance of District 3 unnamed road projects as follows: $482,488.78, Grand Farms Road West, construction and construction engineering and inspection. Also, $636,381.49. This is roadway improvements to McDonald Road associated with the project Beverly. This amendment creates project Grand Farms Road West construction and CEI and reallocates $482,488.78 from District 3 unnamed projects, and also reallocates $15,831.49 from District 3 unnamed projects to roadway improvements to McDonald Road associated with the project Beverly. Number 11, consider approving amending the 2017 Capital Improvement Plan to add project and estimated cost as follows: $119,426.29, Grand Farms Road West, construction and construction engineering and inspection. This amendment creates project Grand Farms Road West, construction and CEI, and also reallocates $119,426.29 from District 3 unnamed projects to Grand Farms Road, construction and CEI. Number 12, consider approving amending 2019 capital improvement plan to add project and estimated costs as follows. $298,085.44, Grand Farms Road West, construction and construction engineering inspection. This amendment creates project and Grand Farms Road West, construction and CEI, and also decreases the District 3 unnamed projects by $298,085.44. Number 13, consider approving amending the 2019 capital improvement plan to add project and estimated costs as follows. $200,000, Ralph Latham Road, construction and construction engineering and inspection. This amendment creates a project, Ralph Latham Road, construction and CEI, and also decreases the District 3 unnamed projects by $200,000. And consider approving amending 2015 capital improvement plan as follows. Sims Senior Center, $330,996.13. Tanner Williams Park, $830,578.87. This amount increases District 2 project, Sims Senior Center, by $30,996.13 from $300,000 to $330,996.13, and also decreases District 2 project, Tanner Williams Road, by $30,996.13 from $861,575 to $830,578.87. Number 15, consider approving contract with Boy Scouts of America Mobile Area Council in amount of $5,000 from District 1 funds to purchase technology equipment. Number 16, consider approving contract with Groundwork Mobile County in amount of $15,000 from District 1 funds for operational expenses. Number 17, consider approving agreement between County Sheriff's Office and Town of Mount Vernon. I'm sorry.
We were just curious, what did Groundwork?
It's a community development corporation. It's actually a national organization, and they have developed a mobile groundworks. So basically, they work in depressed communities, mainly trying to take brownfields. They target brownfields, and so they're national funded groundworks. National works with them to try to identify brownfields that they can take and flip and put back into service. So it's a brand new entity in Mobile, and I think this is they just hired a director, have a full board and all of that. But it's just a national project advocating for brownfields development here.
What's a brownfield?
Okay, it's a site that it could be like an old gas station that has some condition on it that makes it less attractive to somebody who wants to come in and develop it, because they don't know what they would find if they got under there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 17, consider approving agreement between the County Sheriff's Office and the Town of Mount Vernon to house Town of Mount Vernon prisoners. 18, consider approving change order number 1 with Ben M. Radcliffe Contractors, court access and security improvements for Mobile County Government Plaza. The change will decrease the contract by $1,122 to delete unused allowance. The new contract total will be $280,649. Number 19, consider approving rescinding the county commission action in March 9, 2020 minutes, agenda item. Number 10, approve sponsorship with the alumni and friends of the Sims School, Inc. in the amount of $500 from District 2 funds for its annual Heritage Day Festival. The event has been canceled due to coronavirus disease 2019. Number 20, consider approving rescinding the county commission action in this February 26, 2020 minutes, agenda item number 13, approve sponsorship with Alabama Kidney Foundation, Inc. in the amount of $1,000 from District 1 funds for its 2020 Kidney Walk. The event has been canceled due to coronavirus corona disease 2019. Number 21, consider approving rescinding the county commission action in April 13, 2020 minutes. Agenda item number 19, approve sponsorship of the South Alabama Regional Planning Commission, SARPC, in the amount of $2,500 from the general fund for its 22nd annual Business Expo and Job Fair at the grounds May 7, 2020. The event has been canceled due to the corona disease 2019. Excuse me. Number 22 needs to be voted on today. Number 22 reads, consider approving CDP-218-20 contract with the Mobile Regional Senior Community Center Foundation, Inc. in the amount of $2,000 from District 2 funds for the purchase of the coronavirus disease 2019 infection control items for senior citizens.
Second.
Number 23, consider approving contract with McKinney Place in the amount of $5,000 from District 1 funds for general operating expenses associated with the coronavirus disease 2019. Number 24, consider approving contract with Dumas Wesley Community Center in the amount of $10,000 from the general fund, other agency support for meals expenses associated with the coronavirus 2019.
And the funding for both of these organizations is directly related to the fact that they are providing meals to people who have, who are coming to their facilities. So that, I think that certainly is the threshold that, if we're using one, it's for organizations. Because I don't think there are that many at this point in time that are actually providing meals.
Most of them, yeah,
But these two are, and that's the rationale.
Number 25, consider approving amending annual contract with the Salvation Army to provide additional funds in the amount of $100,000 from general fund, other agency support for operating expenses associated with the coronavirus disease 2019.
Do we need to go ahead and vote on these two? Or does it matter?
If we could,
Let's do that.
then we could at least get the contracts moving and, yeah.
So I'll make the motion on both 24 and 25. Move forward.
So moved. I mean, second. Second.
Number 26, consider approving an allocation of up to $10,000 for payment of the cost of the COVID-19 antibody test, and if indicated, COVID-19 nasal test for first responders employed by the Mobile County Sheriff's Office and first responders who are employed or volunteer with the volunteer fire and/or fire and rescue departments, not to include first responders employed by or primarily service the City of Mobile. Such testing to be attained in accordance with the Memorandum of Understanding between the county and the University of South Alabama Medical Center, to be paid from the general fund, other agency support funds.
Okay, Ms. Siri, I know you set that up, and I appreciate it. Will you tell us how that's going to work? I mean, what do we tell our volunteer fire departments?
So Jeff Reeves is working with the volunteer groups to get a roster of, he's the past president of the Volunteer Firefighters Association, to get a roster with phone numbers, and basically we'll take that, give that to USA. USA has a call center where they will call them to see if they want to be tested, and then they'll schedule them to come in and do it.
Fantastic.
So we're gonna give that list to the to University Health, and they'll take it from there.
Is this time, are these two time sensitive as well?
Yeah, I would, if we could, go ahead and,
Why not? We might as well.
okay.
You want to read the next one and take them together?
Okay. And 27, consider approving a memorandum of understanding with the University of South Alabama Medical Center for the provision of the COVID-19 antibody test and, if indicated, COVID nasal test to certain specified first responders in an amount not to exceed $10,000.
So move on item 26 and 27.
Second.
Okay, and Commissioners, we have some add-ons. Number one, consider approving grant application to the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs for continued funding of the Regional Highway Traffic Safety Division for the Community Traffic Safety Program in the amount of $181,130 for the period October 1st, 2020 through September 30th, 2021, with a local match of $13,741. Number two, add-on. Consider approving grant application to the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs for the continued funding of the Regional Highway Safety Division for the Selective Traffic Enforcement Program in the amount of $506,545 for the period of October 1st, 2020 through September 30th, 2021, with no local match. Add-on number three, consider approving grant application to the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs for continued funding of the Regional Highway Safety Division for Hotspot Impaired Driving Enforcement Project in the amount of $179,592 for the period October 1st, 2020 through September 30th, 2021, with no local match. Add-on number four, consider approving grant application to the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs for continued funding of the Regional Highway Safety Division for Click It or Ticket law enforcement campaign in the amount of $61,176 for the period of August 20th, 2021 through September 6th, 2021, with no local match. And I just received another add-on from legal. It reads, approve Second Amendment to the Health Services Agreement Renewal between Mobile County, the Sheriff of Mobile County, and NAVCare, Inc., commencing August 1st, 2020, and pending July 31st, 2021, pending legal review. And that's
Commissioners, I've been working with Central Information. Yesterday I got them off work. The NAVCare contract expired in July of 2020. This would be a one-year renewal to August 1st, 2021. The renewal contract term contemplated an extension of time. Does not have to put your offer, does not have to be voted on Monday, Tuesday, rather. The Sheriff's Department would like that. They're working very well with NAVCare. Dana has been talking to Russia, Sheriff's Department. It's going to be an increase of at least $1 million, maybe closer to 1.1.
That's actually relative to the increase in population.
That's correct. And so right now, the population is down, I don't know exactly, 1,100, maybe less, because of the virus situation, but it goes up. Then this kick in, maybe at least 30,000 average dollars a month as the average daily population has increased. They've also asked for additional staffing, which is pushing the number up even more to deal with all the medical issues related to inmates. There is a consultant that the Sheriff's Department employed that came to the Department of Justice, and they also think this is good for this next 12-month period. And then they'll figure out what to do next year, this time, and plus it needs to be reviewed, or there is at least room for one more extension of the original contract.
There is some legislation pending, I think, in the Alabama legislature that would allow inmates who are on Medicaid for that to be for them to still not lose their Medicaid benefits if they're in jail. So we need to just make sure that any other
I will check
pay
that.
source,
I've
yeah.
heard something about that, but
Mhm.
not enough to speak even halfway intelligently.
Yeah.
I will say that NAVCare, in conversation with Mr. Hodge and I were in perhaps about a month ago, I'm speaking loud enough.
Please get on the microphone so it can be recorded, can be heard. Please remember to speak into the microphone.
I'm glad I'm not the only one being chastised. There's some other medical things that we can do that when we work with the health department to get some discounted medicines to some of the prisoners if we work through Dr. Eishold, and we're working on that for this year as well. So the sheriff's trying to keep it down. They like NAVCare. It's just an expensive proposition to run a jail.
$16,000 a day.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I've done
As-
them.
But there's a lot of staff going on there and a lot of medical needs and
As Commissioner Ludgood mentioned, if there are any other pay sources that are identified, is there going to be enough flexibility in the contract that it could potentially be reduced?
well, I don't know, but based on what Commissioner Lucas, I'll check on that today, and we'll run it up with the flagpole at NAVCare pretty quick and try to get you an answer back tomorrow or Monday morning or Tuesday morning, but we'll
You would-
check on
You
that.
would think University of South Alabama would like to use that as a training facility.
Well-
And I know that may not fit what the sheriff wants or the sheriff needs, but, you know, from a $6 million standpoint, $16,000 a day, I think that's something we need to at least look at.
Jim Ross and I have discussed, and one of the Sheriff's Department's representatives, about going to the area hospitals and trying to, like better phrase, make a deal where they can treat the patients coming from the jail that don't have insurance at a discount. Jim has mentioned to me that we might need to get some help with the commissioners to work on that this coming few months. But it's expensive.
Well, I realize I'm here for a short time, but I would encourage the commission to look at a breakdown of that and go through their numbers and see how much is actually spent on pharmaceuticals and how much is spent on labor. Because that is a lot of labor. That's a lot of money. And
It is.
I mean, you could have $16,000 a day, you could have a half a dozen physicians over there full-time. I mean, that's just,
Well, that's including part of the payment of their medical expenses at the area hospitals as well. So it's just not all at that location.
yeah. Well, I have some patients that are in hospitals across the
Right.
state of Mississippi, and we can't bill for those either, Miss Sari. That's just, we provide drugs to them for free.
Basically. I will check on all that and report back to y'all. Thank y'all. And I'll have the agenda item. Actually, I thought I sent it last night, and I realized I did not.
Can we get a breakdown of that? Can we get a breakdown?
Yes, sir. In the email that I have provided to you is a breakdown of it.
In pharmaceuticals and
No,
labor?
no, I see.
Yeah.
I can ask.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
read
I
that.
don't know the breakdown of pharmaceuticals, but let me see if I can inquire about that today as well as each of your
I'd like to
requests.
see how they came up with that cost,
Okay.
especially $1 million increase. As our population over there has decreased, you would think our
Well,
expenses would increase. Because the
it-
last time it went up, 2 years ago, it was based on an increase also. That's what we were told.
And the decrease has just happened in the last 30 days, and hard to know how long that decrease will be there for.
Well, then I'd be curious what the population was on the last contract versus what the population is on this contract.
Okay?
And see how they
I'll
came
confirm
up
those
with the
numbers.
increase.
I think I know, but I don't want to.
Somebody's got to hold it accountable. Somebody's got to ask questions on that.
Okay, I'll check. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Commissioner,
Can we swing back to 23 and approve that? It just went right by me. Again, McKinney Place is having to provide meals for 2 meals a day that they weren't having to provide before all of this happened because they're sheltering in place. So this is,
Were you wanting to vote on it? Is that-
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make the motion.
23?
second.
Oh,
Thank you.
Really, all of these COVID-related ones
Mhm.
probably would behoove us to get those.
let's just
go
do
in
them
the
all
same
now.
spot.
We'll take Monday off.
Commissioners, we actually had one more add-on that was on the back of this. I'm just going to read the last one, number 5, add-on.
Okay.
It reads, consider approving grant application to the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs for the continued funding of the Regional Highway Traffic Safety Division for Drive Sober Law Enforcement Campaign, amount of $42,229 for the period of May 24, 2021 through June 6, 2021, with no local match.
Thank you. Mr. Kegley?
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Item number
We
one.
appreciate you joining us, by the way. Fashionably late, I might add. Oh, and Glenn, before we get away, I got a compliment from the seventh floor. District Attorney Ashley Rich said thank you. They're doing a great job over there on cleanup, so
Good to hear
make
that.
sure Tyler and all his people know that.
Definitely will.
I'm sorry. All right, Brian.
Okay. Number 1, recommend approving annual work order to create and install signs for the volunteer fire departments. Item 2, recommend awarding the bid for one of our 2016 pay-as-you-go projects, Albert Evans Road South, to HCL Contracting for their low bid. Item 3, recommend adopting a resolution consenting to the annexation of a portion of the following public street, Denmark Road, and that's in the city of Sims. Item 4, recommend awarding the bid for Pritchard Streets project, one of our 2018 pay-as-you-go projects, to resurface Bell Case Road and High Point Boulevard to Mobile Asphalt Company for their low bid. Item 5, recommend authorizing to advertise and receive bids for one of our 2018 pay-as-you-go projects, 3-Notch Kroner Road. Item 6, recommend approving relocation agreement with South Alabama Utilities for the relocation of some water line facilities on one of our 2012 pay-as-you-go projects, Tanner Williams Road. That's at no cost to the county. Item 7, recommend furnishing and delivering 2 loads of topsoil and 4 loads of washed sand to Freedman Park in Creola, and 2 loads of topsoil and 2 loads of washed sand to Lott Middle School. Item 8, recommend approving preliminary and final plat of the re-subdivision of a portion of Lot 13 and Lots 14 and 15, Freeland's Second Edition, that's in District 3, and approving the preliminary and final plat of Wilson Estates, that's in District 2. Item 9, recommend approving supplemental agreement number 1 with John G. Walton Construction Company on one of our 2014 pay-as-you-go projects, Marcrease Circle and St. Nicholas Drive. Decrease the contract by $288.46. Item 10, recommend approving supplemental agreement number 2 with John G. Walton Construction Company on one of our 2012-2014 projects, Randolph Foster Road. Item 11, recommend authorizing applying for federal assistance for the Jeremiah Denton Airport. This is $20,000 that will become available to us through the CARES Act, no cost to the county. Item 12, recommend authorizing to advertise and receive bids on one of our 2014 pay-as-you-go projects, Westlake Road North. Commissioners, item 13 is a consider item. Consider approving the Public Works Department and the Environmental Enforcement Department to pick up debris from the April 19th, 2020 storm event.
Could I ask y'all to vote on that one today, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we amend this and put it in last night?
Did you have some damage last night?
Did we have any more damage last night, or were we expecting some damage?
We did have some trees down in the north end of the county from the storm this morning.
It didn't rain at my house.
And I think they're saying another round is coming through. We're gonna have some more bad weather tonight.
But this is relative to actually a documented tornado touchdown.
That's the way this is worded correctly at this point in time.
So it
Because if
wasn't a
we-
tornado
because
last night?
We have to have a threshold here. It can't be just bad weather because,
I thought it was, if it's not a tornado, then forget what I said.
Yeah.
But I was,
I don't know.
We haven't
can
had
check
any
and see.
confirmation yet.
Okay.
But, you know, that would have to come. We do have confirmation on 2 locations here for this one.
I only meant tornadoes.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I want.
So can we reword that, and if there was a tornado in the north part of the county, because I'm unfamiliar with that, what she's talking about. Obviously, I haven't watched the news today. But if it is, can we reword it and help them too?
Well, it could be reworded to say the debris pickup from the April 19th and April 23rd storm events.
Well, we could just do this like this, and then if Monday we have
Okay.
something,
We can
just
add it.
Add it, just add it Monday,
Thank you.
if we have something.
All right, so we voted
Not
on
the
that
whole-
one.
If we have any more tornadoes that touch down with damage.
I could use some rain at my house, by the way.
Did you move? I'm seconding. Did you move already? Just
Oh, so moved.
second.
Okay.
I think I did, but, you know.
Yes. Okay, very good. Item number 14, recommend authorizing the acquisition of property and acceptance of the right-of-way deed as listed. And Commissioners, yesterday afternoon, we had another item that came in that we would like to read for you. Recommend approving supplemental agreement number 3 with John G. Walton Construction Company for the Mobile County Soccer Complex Phase 1 for the addition of some fencing pay items. And I believe that is it.
That was not time sensitive at this point? Can we wait till Monday on that one?
Monday
I mean,
will be
Tuesday,
fine.
huh?
Monday will be fine.
Tuesday?
Or a meeting
Or
Tuesday?
We
Tuesday, yes,
actually have a
Oh, we have a
holiday on Monday.
Yes, Tuesday's fine.
Tuesday's fine.
And I
Okay,
also
good.
know we have a indigent care board meeting Monday also, so we'll fall in line. I went and saw your soccer,
Are they vandalizing it already?
No, but it's just for security purposes. I mean, just to keep it, make sure it doesn't happen.
Keep roll bikes, because they always looking those, whatever you call those things, they're always looking for somewhere to ride.
Well, we,
Yahoos,
Dirt bikes, or whatever you
Yahoos.
call them.
good old boys in pickup trucks.
I got lots of them in my district.
well, we've got too much invested, so we got to prevent that.
I went out there Sunday afternoon, it looked beautiful.
Well, thank
Really
you.
look good.
I'm very, very pleased. They're putting the finishing touches on they haven't actually lined the fields yet, and so that you can't really tell where the fields are, but soon that will be accomplished. They're sodding the practice fields right now, and then the last thing that will happen is they'll put the fencing up.
And you're
So-
going to get a bored Yahoo that's wanting to get out there and do donuts in it. So fencing is a good idea. Anybody have anything else? All right, we will be back here Tuesday. You've got something for me to sign? Okay. Thank you. We'll see you Tuesday.